What's up, everyone? I'm Phritzy, and this is me talking to myself. What is me talking to myself? Well, it's basically if you were to write in a journal. Well, I guess when you write in a journal, you are kind of talking to yourself, except this is spoken form. And because I really want to be a creator, I am speaking it and then posting it on the internet. What's useful about it is as I continue to do this, I learn a lot about myself, and maybe some audience member, someone listening might learn something for themselves, or they might just learn that this guy has a lot of insecurities at times, or maybe some confident aspects too. So this, I don't even know, I'm kind of now forgetting which video I'm on, but I've been posting a little bit more frequently. Like I feel like I've been posting videos almost every single day or every few days. And I'm feeling like there's some momentum coming on with the work that I'm doing. And it's interesting because when I first started my YouTube channel, I created a series called Life's a Video Game. And it was definitely a passion project, but I think I went at this whole process of creating sort of in the wrong way, or it should have been flipped. And the way I'm doing it now feels a lot more natural. So what do I mean by that? Well, when I created Life's a Video Game, I very much was looking at bigger YouTube channels that were posting these great big videos, and they seemed to be pretty consistent with showing their videos and building an audience. And I guess I was comparing to a degree. I wanted to be like them. The problem was I may have had the talent to do it. I wasn't good enough at showing up in the first place. So I do feel like I have, at least to a degree, a natural sense of charisma and the ability to talk to a camera. And as I do it more and more, it feels a lot more natural. But man, it's like, it's a bit tough because I almost compare it to like a building, like a skyscraper. I live downtown. I'm always watching buildings get put up, and I envision my channel to be this skyscraper, yet I never even really thought about the foundation. The funny thing is with the foundation, when workers start working on these massive buildings, or even smaller buildings for that matter, you look at it after a year of them starting, 2 years, 3 years, and you say to yourself, you say to other people, you're like, is this even going to get started? And people have been working on it for years, but there's a lot of smaller details that most of the time the general population, they don't really get to see. But it's probably the most important. When you see the finished product with all the fancy, art inside, or just the layout, the huge glass windows and all that pretty stuff, that's all outside decoration, but you can't have that without the foundation. And for me, in terms of being a content creator, the foundation I've come to realize is, well, myself, it's my mental stability. So if I am constantly self-sabotaging, if I am constantly not even showing up in front of the camera, why would I even, how can I even have the audacity to think that I can build something great? Maybe to put it in another way, so I've worked in retail customer service for 15 solid years, and for those 15 years, there's a Oh, there was a bit of a backing up of a truck. Okay, it's done. Sorry, it was getting a bit distracting. So working in customer service for the last 50... Oh, here we go again. Right when I'm trying to make a video. I think I'm just going to push through. When... And this is why I do these videos, so I can get used to these weird distractions. One day I do hope to have a studio, but again, onto my point, I'm trying to just show up. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I've been in customer service for the last 15 years, and when I first got the job, you know, you're super awkward. Even just showing up to work is good enough. There's so many people when companies, they're sometimes scared to hire younger people because it's like, will they even show up to work? And really, at the end of the day, what companies want is they want the staff to not just say hello and smile and just give the basic greetings. They want to actually have the staff interact with the customers beyond the standards, like really have a connection. And, you know, like 15 years into it, that is a natural feeling for me. Talking to customers, there's no manager who needs to tell me you need to talk to people a certain way. I just go and do it. You know, it's funny, like a few months ago, my boss said to me, I guess because his boss was coming in, and then her boss, which was like some kind of regional manager, was in, and he said, Phil, can you come in earlier for whatever day? And I said, sure. And he's like, yeah, I just need you to be on bar and talking to customers, doing your thing. And I'm like, do my thing? He's like, yeah, just do the thing that you do. I'm like, okay, so just talk to people. And I'm like, great, sounds like fun. So my point being is watching myself do this, watching myself kind of build up with this sort of talking to myself, I'm starting to feel more natural talking to the camera. Now, I'm not even at 20 videos yet, but I'm finding myself far more motivated to actually be like, hi, I'm here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to not overthink it. Because even my first set of videos during the days I didn't post, most of the time, if I wasn't posting, it was because I was overthinking it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to post today. Well, why wouldn't I want to post? Oh, well, you know, maybe people don't want to see me post, or maybe I don't have anything to say, or maybe it's like, blah, just sit down in front of the camera and speak, you know. And I've now recently posted a couple other videos, which is just, one was my wife in the background. She was playing Tetris, and I was just talking about Tetris and her skills. And the other one was me playing Mario Kart. And it started to feel a little bit more natural, and it was fun for me to do. And the funny thing is, for the longest time, I avoided doing that. Now, I love talking about video games, and I love talking about whatever, but I overthought it. In fact, I always get my brother to come over and help me with some technical stuff, because sometimes I'll have technical issues. And I would ask him, can you help me with recording video games and recording myself at the same time? He's like, I'm pretty sure I've shown you how to do that several times. And it's like, because I overthought it so much that I overthought it to the point that I would forget that he showed me how, which is super funny because it's one click away. I'm doing this, I click one button, and boom, I'm in the corner and there's video game stuff happening. And it's just like, why would I do that? And again, a lot of it is based on insecurities. So if I have not built up the resilience, how could I dream of coming up with bigger productions? So my point being is, I like what I'm doing now. It's sort of this brick by brick, tiny bit by tiny bit. You know, some of my videos, I'm kind of half covering my face because I don't realize, and I'm watching it after. Some of my videos, the thumbnail, my face looks kind of dumb. And And I'm trying not to overjudge myself. I'm just trying to post. And the more I post, I'm like, okay, I can adjust it. I can adjust this. Okay, I can look a bit more into the thumbnails later. And I can slowly kind of, what's the word? Kind of just clean up the rough edges as I actually have product to put out to the world. Something actually a drama teacher of mine years ago said, I think it was my first year in college. Well, first years, just to give some context, oftentimes have a hard time really bringing an interesting character to the table. They're scared. They're good at basically memorizing lines, if that at all. And my drama teacher would get so angry. He's like, "You guys, we the teacher or / director, we're trying to shape you. We're trying to mold you. And if you bring nothing to the table, we have nothing to kind of chisel down, if you will." You think about a big statue. If you have a gigantic rock, you can shape it into something beautiful. You would hope anyway, or something nice. You have a lot to work with, is the point. But if all you bring is a little pebble, well, you already have nothing to work with. And so, again, going back is I'm going now from the ground up instead of top down, where I'm focusing on bringing myself to the table, bringing that confidence up, bringing something to actually talk about and showing up and trying to have a consistent schedule. I was actually even thinking about, maybe I should actually time this out because I'm getting more confident. I'm getting a little bit more consistent in the videos that I'm sort of putting out. Maybe I can actually tell people, this or that. I haven't figured that out yet, but it's like maybe if I start putting out more videos, I can go, you know what? I can just make this a thing. Monday is this, Tuesday is that, blah, 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 instead of overthinking it. And then once that is all consistent, then I can upgrade and go into bigger videos. Because I guess, again, kind of talking about my other video that I was doing with me playing games is I wouldn't have actually gotten to the point of me speaking and playing a game if it wasn't for the first set of these videos, because I wouldn't have had the confidence. I would have still sat on the couch overthinking it, letting all this time go to waste, flipping through Instagram or watching YouTube, wishing I was doing YouTube while I could sit there and make YouTube videos. I guess I have a lot on my mind. Damn it, Phil. Anyway, rant about myself. Yeah. Anyway, I'm happy with the direction I'm going. Working from the ground up, building on some solid foundation, if you will. This channel, or whatever it is I do with my life, might actually stand a chance. Or if anything, I'll enjoy it, which I think at the end of the day is the point. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. So I hope you all have a great day, evening, night, or morning. Peace.